In New York, Governor Cuomo got a tremendous amount of credit for pushing towards gay marriage, and he deserves that credit. He managed to get 4 Republicans to switch over to his side and get gay marriage to be legally recognized in the state of New York. That's great progress. I'm totally in favor of that policy. Now, we've shown you in the past the reason why those 4 Republicans switched. It wasn't out of any principle. It was because some hedge fund managers who care about gay rights, which is good for them, some of them have family members that are gay, some are gay themselves, promised those 4 Republicans a ton of money if they switched over. And in fact, they delivered. Several months after the vote, they had a fundraiser for those 4 state Republicans, and they raised $1.25 million for them, which for state representatives and senators is a giant amount of money, right? So money always wins, whether it's doing the right thing in this case or oftentimes doing the wrong thing. But what's interesting is that Governor Cuomo then is given a lot of credit for being a really great progressive. But David Sirota wrote a brilliant article in Salon showing, wait a minute, that's not necessarily the case if you go beyond social issues. Now Democrats use social issues as a way of getting credit with the public. It's kind of ironic because that's how the Republicans used to do it. They used to run on social issues. But in the end, the Democrats and the Republicans all agree on economic issues, do whatever the big funders want. Of course. So what's his basis for that argument in this case? Well, Governor Cuomo says that increasing the minimum wage in New York, that's going to be much harder. He said it is, quote, a broader and deeper fight than it would be for gay marriage. And in fact, the New York Daily News had a headline, Cuomo, minimum wage harder to get than gay marriage. Okay, so it's clear, much, much harder. Now, why? He claims, of course, it's because of the politics of the situation. But wait a minute. Sirota points out these 2 great polls in New York. Are New Yorkers in favor of gay marriage? Yes, they are. 58% are in favor. Well, so that makes it easier. Okay, well then, New Yorkers must, of course, be less in favor of raising the minimum wage from $7.25 to $8.50. That's the proposal. That's much harder because you're not going to get 58% to agree with that, right? Wrong again, Bob. 78% of New Yorkers say raise the minimum wage. Much larger than the number of New Yorkers that say that they want gay marriage to be legalized. So wait, if you have 78% of the people behind you, why is it a hard fight? It's because the people who are not behind you are the employers, the very large donors, the multinational corporations, who own both the Republicans and the Democrats. So you'd have 78% of the people behind you, you'd have 178% of the people behind you. It doesn't matter. It's very, very difficult because the donors said no. The donors said, we don't give a damn what the people of New York want. We don't care if it helps the economy. We don't care if it helps the average guy. We say no, and what we say is the only relevant thing in American politics. So when it comes to issues like this, is Governor Cuomo a progressive? No way. The Republicans are twisting my arm. Wow, it's such a tough fight. Oh, no, the people of New York don't want, I can't do it. Yeah, of course. And he's not alone. He's just a good example of it. As David points out in Salon, in Colorado, Governor John Hickenlooper, same thing. He's great on gay marriage, gets a lot of credit, and then he turns around and helps the oil and gas companies, because that's who pays the bills. Same thing for the biggest Democrat of all, President Obama. Of course, makes a statement on gay marriage, fantastic, then turns around and treats the bankers with kids' gloves. Record low amount of prosecutions on Wall Street under President Obama. No, President Obama's a progressive. Why? Because he was right on gay marriage. It isn't about progressive or conservative. It's about what do the donors want? Who's got more money? That's the only thing that determines anything in American politics. Now, if you watch the Young Turks, you absolutely know that. The rest of the people that don't watch the Young Turks, that watch the mainstream media, they almost never hear that message. They never see an analysis like this. And credit to Sirota. And one more thing, he says it's not just the politicians, it's also the bankers. Lloyd Blankfein, who's the CEO of Goldman Sachs, he also is now touting his decision to join the Human Rights Campaign as a national spokesman for gay marriage. Hey, I might have taken billions of dollars of taxpayer money. I might have taken $13 billion in a backdoor bailout of AIG when I should have gotten nowhere near that amount of money. I got it from the taxpayer, I put it in my pocket, but don't worry about any of that. It's okay, I'm in favor of gay marriage. No, we're not even. I'm glad you're in favor of gay marriage, but that does not make you even, whether you're on Wall Street or in Washington.